Hole inspecting, start Dickie, here we go. Am I the asshole for not re-inviting my sister and her family to my wedding after we changed it? My fiance and I plan to have a large wedding in July at a venue in the country. I guess that was too out of the way for most people because only 14 people RSVP'd that they were coming. We had already set money aside for our wedding, and since that was no longer going to be a lot of people coming, we decided to splurge. So we asked everyone who RSVP'd that they were coming if they would take a few extra days off for a longer trip to Hawaii, all expenses paid by us. Everyone said yes, so we started booking tickets and suites at this nice resort. We also planned some fun things to do while we were there. Everyone is very excited for the trip. Yeah, holy shit. Now, my sister, who RSVP'd that she and her family weren't coming, is upset that I didn't re-invite her when we changed plans. She thinks that... No, I'm not gonna come to your wedding. Oh, it's all expenses paid in Hawaii? Oh, wait. No, you should re-invite me. Oh, you should pay for me to go to Hawaii too. Now, my sister, who RSVP'd... Oh, her sister didn't just not RSVP. She actively said, no, we're not coming. My sister, who RSVP'd that she and her family weren't coming, is upset that I didn't re-invite her when we changed plans. She thinks that since it's basically a different trip, they should have been told. Originally, she said she couldn't come to our wedding because that time of year is very difficult for her and her husband because the summer is the busiest time for their business. They have a landscaping business. Also, she said traveling that far with all her kids would be difficult because of the long car ride. It would have been around a 3-hour drive from where she lives. So it doesn't make any sense for her to say that she can go on a longer trip even farther away. The plane trip is almost 9 hours long. Also, she says it's unfair because our brother and his family gets to go while hers doesn't. That's making her kids feel left out. Fucking using the kids as a defense again! That's making her kids feel left out because their cousins aren't going, and my sister says it's like playing favorites. My sister and her family would be 5 more people, so even if we wanted to re-invite them, they would cause us to go way over budget. The only other option would be to drastically downgrade the trip we already promised everyone. It just seems totally unfair to everyone else, but my sister also thinks I'm being unfair and says we pulled a reverse bait and switch. No, your sister's just an asshole. Top comment, not the asshole. She doesn't want to celebrate your wedding. She wants Hawaii. She can pay that for herself. Yeah. Hondo P. This 100% OP. She wants a free trip. Too bad. Just tell her, I'm sorry you feel that way. But is your busy season suddenly less busy? Can your kids suddenly handle a longer trip? You told me those were your reasons for not coming, and those reasons haven't changed. So let's move on. If she keeps pushing, let her know that your budget is maxed out, but you'd never stop her from coming. They'll just have to pay for themselves. Now the whole family can have fun together. Watch how fast she fucking backtracks. Snaps. Fuck it up. New Dickie. You ready? Are you ready for this one? Be quick. It's 60 seconds. Am I the asshole for telling my stepsister I'm not surprised her child doesn't get invited to parties? My stepsister, Micah, and I have daughters a year apart. Micah's daughter, Gemma, is 9, and my daughter, Serena, is 8. Gemma has had behavior issues since I can remember. When she was younger, she had constant tantrums, couldn't sit still, and would vandalize anything she could get a hold of. As she got older, her lack of manners and destructive behavior made her nearly impossible to be around. And besides that, she was really mean. She told my daughter that her modeling campaign photos were ugly. Modeling campaign? What sort of bougie fuck? Anyway, she calls people stupid constantly, teased my mother's dogs to the point she isn't allowed near them anymore. She's just not nice. The other day, me and Micah were at our parents' house, and my stepdad mentioned Serena's birthday, and that she was having a small party, 4 girls from her class, for a shopping/spa experience and sleepover. What in the... a shop... Shopping spa experience? Shopping spa experience. Micah asked me if I was planning to invite Gemma. Previous years, Serena had large parties, so we invited Gemma as a courtesy. I said no, because Serena is having a small party for her friends this year, and since the girls are not close, I was not going to force her to invite Gemma. Micah said I was teaching Serena to exclude people. I wonder where she gets her destructive tendencies from. To which I said that not being friends with someone isn't excluding them. This conversation went back and forth for nearly 10 minutes, and I was getting fed up of trying to be diplomatic, because I know for a fact that Micah is aware of what Gemma is like. She complains often. So I didn't see why we were skirting around the obvious. Then Micah said that I should show some compassion, since Serena's party might be the only party/paid play date Gemma is invited to this year. I just said that I wasn't surprised. Micah asked what I meant by that, and I said that Gemma is not kind to the people around her and lacks social skills, and she's at an age where kids will notice that and not be forgiving. Micah seemed taken aback and said that she can't believe I would be so cruel about a child. She got her things and left and is apparently not speaking to her dad because he didn't stand up for her over what I said. She's also said she won't be coming to any upcoming family events. So much drama. Well, I feel like I'm reading about the episode of a fucking soap opera. My stepdad said I was right, and that while he finds it hard to be honest about Gemma, it's good that I was. My mother said while I was right, as a mother, it's not an easy thing to hear about your child. My husband says that I should have stuck to saying no to Gemma coming to the party and left it there because she isn't our concern beyond that, and I should stay in my lane. I'm kind of questioning it now because I am someone who generally does try to stay in my lane and not get involved in other people's parenting or family business. But the comment was topical as to what Micah was trying to force me to do, so I'm not sure if I was out of bounds to say it. Am I the asshole? Edit. Gemma has been seen by several child psychologists and pediatricians. For an ADHD, autism / other diagnosis, she was found not meet any diagnostic criteria. I believe the last time she was tested was around 6 or 7. I don't think he was an asshole. I don't think OP was an asshole. Oh, so it's just the child is a dick. Right! Like, it's hard for the kids. Like, this kid is having... Obviously, this kid is having some home issues. And the parent kept pushing the subject. So OP was like, hey, your kid's an asshole. Sorry about it. Right. And you've got to, as the parent, you got to be like, hey, this is about my daughter and her birthday. So I don't want to harsh those vibes. And I know that if we invite your kid, it's going to be harsh. So no. Right, Sammy. It's your job to nurture your own child, not other people's children. Let's go through some of the comments here. Not the asshole. Micah pushed for answers and she got them. I'm sure she was just hoping her pushiness led to an invite. So it's a FAAFO situation. Oh, fuck around and find out. Yeah. Okay. Is it hard to hear that your child's behavior is unpleasant? Absolutely. Could this be a catalyst for Micah to step up her parenting game? I hope so, for the child's sake. Empathy is hard to teach, but behavioral consequences should definitely be present. Yeah. I'm going with not the asshole. I'm sure she knows that Gemma is a difficult child and has social skill issues. But there seems to come a point in which parents will start ignoring it and treating their kid like they're exactly like everyone else, purely for their own convenience. OP telling her sister this is a kindness. It's horrible to not be told, and then a stranger someday has had enough and decides to finally parent the unparented child right. Yeah, not the asshole. Perfect. Done. Esports. We ready? We ready for some Bing hole? Everyone get your Bing hole ready. We have a new post. Am I the asshole for not being gentle with an otherwise disrespectful kid?
I don't trust like that.
Use of the word gentle is concerning here. Like they had to come to Reddit to discern this. Sus. I mean, if the kid is like 17, they can be told to their face they're being shitty. Absolutely. For context, I, 30F, have a best friend, 36F, who I frequently spend a lot of time with. The other day, she invited me over to hang out. Her cousin, around 25F, and godson, 4M, were also there. 4 years old. We're just gonna lay that out there that this child is 4 years old. I have been around her godson before, and he frequently makes disrespectful remarks and does things to be rude. My best friend agrees, but is apprehensive to be stern with him, especially in front of his mother, who is her cousin. It should also be noted that it's clear he loves attention and is always amongst the adults, making comments and chiming in like he's also an adult. When I had arrived, a lizard had gotten into the house somehow, so my best friend asked me to help get it out. I had to rearrange some furniture in the living room, as I was sure the lizard would try to hide under the couches and tables when we attempted to capture it. Anyway, I asked her godson to help me with pushing the couch, as he's a boy, and it's typical in her.
Not so salty.
Anyway, back to inspecting holes with pushing the couch, as he's a boy, and it's typical in her family to teach the males to help with these types of things. Yeah, gender stereotypes and bullying babies. Yeah, we love that. Yeah, but this post has asshole written all over it. Yeah, what? He is 4. He told me, you do it. His mother is my best friend's cousin, who was also there, but as usual, she said nothing to his remark. I didn't push, as he isn't obligated to help, but I did ask to see if he'd be willing. I proceeded to move the couch myself. Fast forward to lots of commotion with the lizard running everywhere, but back outside, the godson being loud, my best friend being scared, and her cousin laughing. LOL. It's no big deal to me, and honestly, I found it quite fun. However, at one point, we lost the lizard, so I lifted up the couch and asked her godson if he saw it under the couch. His response to me was, "What do you think?" in a snarky manner. Once again, another rude response that no one addressed. I just kept searching myself. The issue is once we captured the lizard and got it outside, I began putting all the furniture back. The godson was standing in the way of where the couch goes, and I said, "Excuse me." In his classic nature, he just stood there and looked at me, so I proceeded to push the couch into him. I did not hurt him, nor did I push hard, but enough for him to get the picture that I actually need him to move. So anyway, he moved, giggled a bit, and I finished putting everything back. A few days later, my best friend tells me that I shouldn't have done that in front of his mother, and that she won't invite both of us to her house at the same time anymore. So am I the asshole for pushing the couch into him after asking him nicely to move? Right. He is literally an infant. This is a 4-year-old child. Right, not wanting to help isn't being disrespectful. Yeah, this is just a 4-year-old being a 4-year-old. You can't expect a 4-year-old to be perfect and prim and have normal societal manners. Right, they don't know what empathy is yet. The top fucking comment. Not the asshole. Kid's rude. Mom is spoiling him. Best friend was exaggerating. Kid wasn't hurt. Non-issue. But honestly, just be glad you don't have to deal with the kid again, hopefully. Comment underneath. Kid is literally 4. All kids that age are tough to deal with. If you think they are being especially bad, you talk to the parent. You don't push a couch into the kid, as gentle as they may claim it was. Right. Kids are people too. 4-year-olds have their own personalities too. Children are small people. You need to treat them like they're their own people. Yes, okay. Second highest comment here. Yes, the asshole. He's fucking 4. Be an adult and stop beefing with a 4-year-old. Yes. I thought it said the kid was 14. Who the hell asks a 4-year-old to help move furniture? Yes, right? Who the fuck asks a 4-year-old to help move furniture? Oh, this child is a boy, so needs to be taught to do boy things. Shut the fuck up. Grow up. Who's the 4-year-old here? Right, that's what I'm saying. Going on the internet admitting to beefing with a toddler is embarrassing. T, you really posted this. You know, I didn't even think about that. You really went online to one of the most used websites on the entire internet and just told everyone that you, a 30-year-old woman, is having beef with a toddler. Did I post my full ass? Not my full ass. My whole. No, oh, this is sounding even worse. My full audition. My full audition for the contest. No!